right, girls, let's get in the car to go to the playground. Every 33 seconds, a child is involved in a car accident. While most kids are in car seats, over 59% of them are not being used correctly. This short video is full of tips to help make sure that you keep your kids their safest when riding in the car. Let's talk about those first car seats for your babies. Whether or not you have an infant seat or convertible seat like this, as long as your child fits in the seat's guidelines, it's safe to use. From birth up until at least 2 years of age, a child must be rear-facing. It is so much safer this way for the child. You need to make sure when you install the seat rear-facing, you have it tight enough, whether or not you use the seat belt or the latch belt. Make sure you check for tightness after it's attached. You want 1 inch or less of movement at this belt path. Don't check at the foot or the headrest because you'll get a lot more movement, but that's how the seat's designed. You also need to make sure that your level indicator bubble is in this rear-facing section. Now let's talk about how to make sure your rear-facing young child is safe. The first thing you need to make sure is that you buckle the chest clip, and you also buckle the bottom buckles.
Why am I buckling myself?
To stay safe. This is called a 5-point harness. So you need to tighten the strap in order for the child to stay safe in the seat. When rear facing, it's important to make sure that the strap is coming from below their shoulders, not above. You need to tighten the strap until you're no longer able to pinch any. If you can still pinch the strap, it's still too loose.
Mommy, what's next?
You also want to make sure that the chest clip is lined up with the top of their armpits. Once your child turns 2, it may be time for them to go into a forward-facing car seat. 3 things that you need to make sure you do when you're installing this seat. 1, whether you use the seat belt or the latch system belt, you need to make sure you're using the belt path that's labeled for the forward-facing car seat. You also wiggle it there and look for less than 1 inch of movement back or forth to know the car seat's installed correctly. You also want to make sure that the level bubble on your car seat is within the range for forward-facing, not rear-facing anymore. Last but certainly not least, you need to make sure this car seat is tethered to the seat. You're going to have to check your car's instruction manual to see which of your seats actually have a tether anchor. And what you need to do is take the tether strap over the back of the seat and attach it and tighten it to the anchor. This helps make sure that if you're in a car accident, the seat does not go forward with your child in it. Now let's talk about how to make sure you keep your rider safe in the car seat. The first thing you need to make sure is that when they are forward facing, their straps are coming from at or above their shoulders. Make sure that it's not coming from behind their shoulders or below. You need to make sure the chest clip is secure and the bottom buckles are all in tight. You need to make sure that you use the strap to tighten this until you are not able to pinch it. If you can pinch it and you have some extra like that, it's still too loose. Once your child has reached the age of 4 and is a minimum of 40 pounds, or even safer, have outgrown their forward-facing seat, it's booster time. Whether you choose a booster with a back or a backless one, the point is for the regular seatbelt to fit your child accordingly. That means it fits over the shoulder and across their lap, not digging into their neck. Please make sure that no child before the age of 12 sits in the front seat.
Car seats keep us safe.